Demons or the Exorcist movie? Hello everyone, welcome back to Berseria! Last time, we got into Logres after going through probably one of the most common paths you can be seen in this game. And we also... Velvet got ID checked, but Magilu came to save, but at the expense of Velvet's... yeah, Velvet got pretty much embarrassed and whatnot. But ended up saving her in the process. So yeah, now we're gonna check out a bit more of Logres before we go on to the important area, because there's something that I need to go over here for that I missed out. And yeah, but there's also kind of an important scene. I was like, you know, probably for me, my sake, the thumbnail would be easy just to put through in two different recordings. Yeah, calcite garment for Velvet. Oh, I wonder what here. Well, flip you then. I don't need your money. But now I know that that's there. It's a long fall. Do you wish to jump? Lavender. Anyways, we're gonna check out the city! And more of the city! It is indeed mid!
Listen to those cheers. The Royals sure have these folks in line.
Subjects, may I have your attention? It is I, Percival Asgard, Crown Prince of the Midgard Empire. His Majesty, my father, and I are pleased to celebrate with you on this auspicious day.
The ceremony started. It will be impossible to slip in now.
After the opening, 10 years ago, our kingdom faced an existential threat, both from demons and the terrible spread of demon blight. However, one man raised a miraculous sword and stood so that the body and soul of the land
Over there.
would not be
You can
lost.
climb up if you want, but attacking now would
And
be
the name
suicide.
of that man was Artorious Coldbrand. None here, I trust, are unfamiliar with Artorius' noble act. To bring us salvation from demons, he sacrificed everything.
But he's a murderer.
He called Lord Innominat, one of the 5 Empyreans, and blessed us with the strength of the Malekith.
But he's a murderer! Velvet!
He serves as a shining beacon of reason in this world of turmoil. And reason is what binds us.
But you killed him! You took everything that I loved!
So raise your voices in praise to Artorius' devoted work, to the Savior who purifies evil and guides our flock. Let us call him our shepherd.
I'm gonna lose it.
Even though the world was filled with suffering, I had to ask something tremendous of you all. I entrusted you to endure the pains of reason, I asked you to bind yourselves with shackles of your own will. For the only blade that can expel calamity is one forged from unshaking reason and the iron will to do what must be done. And now that very blade stands ready before all of us today. I offer my body and my life in service to the people of this great land. With the blessings of the Empyrean Innominat, I will guide you to a world without calamity. And this world's suffering will be nothing but a distant memory!
But you're the one who murdered.
Fool, they'll see us.
You're the one who killed Laphicet. What?
The Shepherd Artorious. That's who you're after?
Oh, and here I was hoping you'd just straight up pounce on him.
That would be certain death. No. I need a sword of reason and will. That's the only thing that can kill him.
Killing Lord Artorious. Playing it safe? Boring! Regrettably, it is at this juncture we go our separate ways. I've got a bit of hunting to do.
No one's stopping you.
Goodbye. Farewell! May your days be fruitful and your nights tormented!
If our enemy's calling himself a shepherd, he won't be going into hiding. Let's take this slowly.
The old man behind him. Melchior, I take it?
Yeah.
Let's gather information on these people. If we know what they're planning, we can find a weakness.
They're the most powerful men in the land. If we're going to look into them, we need a lead first.
Eisen, do you have any underworld contacts in the capital itself? Like your friend at the port?
I don't go inland much, I'm afraid. But Ifrid has close ties to a shadow guild. A tavern in the city, run by an old man called Baskerville, serves as a front for them.
A shadow guild? Those sorts of things actually exist?
That settles it. Let's head to that tavern. They'll have food, I'm sure.
Why not?
So yeah,
My stomach made a weird noise.
That's another sign that you're alive.
The exorcists sure were out in full force to see the shepherd's inauguration, weren't they?
What about that guy you're after? Was he there?
What, and have to stand around looking all proper? Nah, that's not his style.
Then I thought he was one of the top exorcists.
That wouldn't matter to him.
Huh. All right.
Actually, Velvet, speaking of the shepherd, I noticed he wasn't using his right arm. Was he hurt or something?
Yeah, he was badly wounded a long time ago. He lost the use of his sword arm.
That's what I figured.
But don't get the wrong idea. He's still a master swordsman with his left arm.
I can tell that from the way he moves. His movements are steady and measured, and his chi is centered below his navel.
Huh? Why does that matter?
Some people say that all the body's spiritual energy gathers in a place about 2 finger widths below the navel.
Even when he appears to be in a state of total peace, his guard is never down. He's a formidable adversary. And I think I know why my target has placed himself at Artorius' side. Because now I want to take Artorius down too.
yeah. Obviously, for reasons, you'll get people that'll. Obviously, the group will go and help themselves. Eisen's also here for a reason, though. That's Melchior. As you can see, we saw him there. Albeit, with him, he is none available. Or, albeit, you're not going to see him for a bit yet again. Or you're not going to see him actually, like, stand out yet again until later. And the target that Roku was hunting down is after the first act. You pretty much see him for the first time afterwards.
believe in him. As long as we have Shepherd Artorious, we'll make it through this era of disaster.
Shepherd Artorious?
How pompous can you get?
Artorious has already seized control of all religious and secular power in Midgand. But now that he's taken on this new title, he's no longer just an authority figure. He's become the very hope of the masses.
A dangerous opponent indeed.
After seeing that, will you still fight him?
Of course I will. He could be a god for all I care. I'll have my vengeance. No matter what.
Anyways, we need to go over here. This is the tavern. No? A lot of folks come in here with children. We're a tavern, but we've got some good food. Yeah.
What'll it be?
Some food for the boy.
Mabo curry is our specialty. It takes a week to stew properly.
Mabo curry.
Some of that then. Say, do you know a man named Baskerville? I heard we might find him here.
That old man? A scoundrel and criminal who went against the rules of the Abbey. They executed him long ago.
Oh.
Velvet, this Mabo curry is amazing.
You get along so well. Is he your brother?
No.
No, he wouldn't be, would he? After all, your brother was murdered before your eyes.
How do you know that?
The shadows watch those who flinch from the light.
So the guild is still active, even after Baskerville's arrest?
That's right. Just like how Ifrid's crew continues their piracy, even without their captain.
So you're the contact?
What may I help you with?
I want to know what Artorious is planning.
Information such as that, it won't come cheap. I have here a list of jobs, not one remotely legal. Take care of all of them, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
So pretty much we have 3 options, but we're gonna have to do all of them. We're kind of in the fetch quest of sorts. We need to destroy goods and red crates stored at a warehouse in Port Zexen. Take on this request? Yes.
Take this with you as documentation. It's fake, but it's a good fake. It'll hold up to inspection.
It's registered to Mogulu's menagerie?
Oh? Was that not the name you gave to the guard at the gate?
I can see you're a group to be reckoned with.
Report back here once you're finished. However, be aware that should you fail...
Then this conversation never took place. Got it. I'll cause you no trouble.
I appreciate your understanding. You're welcome to stay the night, free of charge. Forget about work until the morning comes. Right. You're missing Captain Ifrid. The captain has done much toward our viability. I promise that I'll share anything I hear about him for no charge.
Thanks. All we know is there was a pendulum on the ground at the last place he was seen. And that Legate Melchior is connected to the captain's disappearance. How? We don't know.
Sounds like you've got problems of your own. Do you really have time to take on ours as well?
I could ask you why you've tied yourself up with Velvet.
Me? I've got a debt to repay. Without her, there's no way I'd have ever found my blade again.
A demon repaying a debt? Ridiculous.
As ridiculous as a pirate Moloch, you think? No matter how you look at it, there's nothing reasonable about our rogue existence. And in this brave new world governed by reason, a rogue can either rage and become a monster like me,
or band together with others. Like a ship full of pirates, perhaps.
Exactly. I admire Velvet's courage, squaring off against the whole world on her own. Few can accomplish that. It takes strength, real strength, and I'm curious where it comes from.
So you're doing it for yourself after all?
Is that so wrong?
No. I'm the same. I need allies on my side, with the strength and courage to combat this so-called order imposed by the Abbey. But anyone who's willing to put up with the creed folly of Ifrit's pirates has to be an even bigger fool than we are. So I'm like you. I want to know how deep her foolishness goes.
She'd kill you if she heard that, you know.
It's a compliment. Fools that big aren't born every day.
Aha. And I imagine your dear Captain Ifrit's much the same.
Aye. That man flies his full flag proudly.
Oh my gosh, I love the freaking character
Lord
direction.
Artorious, He's got the populace eating from the palm of his hand. I wonder... Just how deeply will the fangs of our would-be tragic heroine scar this broken world of ours? I've got a traitor to find, but in the meantime, this should be a good show.
Yet again, Magilu's a character that you figure out more and more beyond the game. Especially considering that there's a character behind all of her kind of backstory and whatnot.
A kind face for such a hard woman.
She knew about me in our cover. She's got ears everywhere.
And that's not all. She called the papers fake, but they're not.
So she's got spies working on the inside, too.
I heard that her predecessor, Baskerville, was a monument against authority. To think he was executed.
They've lost their leader, but remain unconquered. Not an organization to trifle with.
That's how they have to be to take on the Abbey. We'd better succeed on our missions, and not just to get the information we need.
Yeah. Besides, I'd like to get another of those drinks, too.
You're a man of taste. That place always has the best.
You'd better work hard too, if you want more Mabo curry.
I will.
Yeah. If you don't know, this character has is like a minigame character and whatnot. But it's time to take on our first request. Pretty much a sort of...
Destroying red crates in a warehouse? Doesn't sound very nice.
Have we ever been nice?
I suppose not.
This is a contract job, so let's keep costs down. I'll call the Von Eltia and have her draw the guards away.
If you would.
What will we be destroying?
Who knows? That's hardly our concern.
Pretty much we're going to be going on the sort of fetch quest in this game. Albeit, it is one of the weaker parts of this game. Because, like, it's as a main storyline thing. It's the lead up that is, like, the good part, pretty much. What it leads up to will make it more enjoyable.
Lord Artorious' speech was brilliant, of course, but Prince Percival was really something too. He raises up Artorious to help the country and its people, then willingly steps down. Now that's what I call a king.
You think so? Well, to me, he just looks like a wimp.
He may look that way, but he has a great inner strength. He's excelled as a scholar and a leader since he was young. His only hobby is falconry, but sadly I hear he hasn't had the time for it lately.
You seem like a big supporter of his.
Well, he's got 2 younger brothers, but just between you and me, they're dolts. Worse, they hang with a bad crowd. If anything were to happen to Prince Percival, the future of Midgand would be bleak.
I see. So everyone's hopes are riding on him then.
Which means Midgand's vulnerable without him.
Oh! Oh! Sail!
Take a look at this.
Triple win.
Well. Now here's a fine haul. I knew this would be big. What a treasure!
Nice. Pretty much now, we've gotten what we need, and we have to unlock an area, so we're gonna go for it again. But yeah.
Scout ship setting sail.
Pretty much, you get this.
Nothing of any worth to me.
Yeah, you have to read all of that, so I'll like read the treasures again. Obviously, we gotta save. But yeah, we've got 3 jobs to take on, because that's what we have to do. So yeah, albeit that's like major. So albeit like this part is, yeah. This is why you hang around. This is one of the reasons why you hang around Logos for so long, because this is one of the quests you have to do, and it is big. It is big.
Now, but no one knows who he was before the Advent, or what he did.
No, they don't.
But he showed up one day with a mallet in tow, routed the demons, and formed a band of skilled young exorcists.
That sounds pretty suspicious.
Right? But the kingdom readily acknowledged his abilities and his conviction, and threw its full support behind him.
Maybe he plans on usurping power for himself.
Not likely. He's worked tirelessly to rebuild the church and state, and to shore up the royal family's position.
Lining his pockets from the state coffers, then.
Not the slightest chance. Rather, he's got all the other higher-ups worried he's working himself to death.
Then what's he after?
Maybe there is no ulterior motive. Maybe he is our shepherd. Whatever the case, if he hadn't shown up when he did 3 years ago, Midgand would be a smoking ruin.
Greetings, Magilou's menagerie. You've come to exactly the right place.
You must be a Bloodwing. What do you want?
You already know about the Code Red demons, right?
The really strong demons the Abbey wants gone? Yeah.
Would you ever consider hunting them down for us? We'll reward you properly.
Reward? Why pay us when the Abbey would do it for free?
It's complicated. The Abbey is calculating in their deployments, especially where Code Red demons are concerned.
I get it. They'll only act if they determine the demon would cause more harm than the losses they'd incur in battling it. That does seem logical.
But sometimes people have lost a loved one to such a demon. Or sometimes they have a connection to the person the demon used to be. Wherever there's a Code Red demon, you can bet there are people willing to pay good money to have it killed.
And let me guess, that's where the Bloodwings come in.
Exactly. There are Bloodwings all throughout Midgand who have information on these Code Red demons. If you defeat a demon and report back to my comrades, they'll make sure you're well compensated.
All right, I understand. But I won't make any promises.
That's fine. No sense in drawing up a contract when the hunter probably won't survive anyway. If you get results, let us know. We'll hold up our end. That being said, I'd feel guilty if I didn't help out at least a little, so... Here, take this.
Those Bloodwings are definitely a rough crowd.
To be fair, things are never that straightforward when you're dealing with demons.
All that matters is that there's something in it for us if we hunt those Code Red demons. The only thing better than fighting formidable foes is getting paid for it.
Just remember that these Code Red demons are tough enough to make the Abbey shiver. We'd be wise not to underestimate them.
We should talk to those Bloodwings before considering any of the marks. They might have information that will help us prepare.
Yeah, and we better remember to upgrade our equipment.
Right.
You can use an in-off bottle by pressing V while you're in a town or field. Using an in-off bottle will teleport you directly to specified locations. You can get them from shops or treasure chests.
Hey, Laphicet.
What is it, Rokuro?
Mabo curry.
Huh?
You're an interesting one. You like Mabo curry that much, huh?
It smells good. And it's creamy and kind of spicy. Eating it made me feel nice.
I'd say you love it then. Do all Malakim have such an appetite?
Each has their own tastes. Some eat a lot, some eat a little. Just like humans or demons.
What do you like, Aizen?
Drinks, I suppose.
What else?
Pretty much just drinks.
Don't you like anything else?
Is it a problem if I don't?
No. I'm just wondering.
For me, it's drinks and candied sweet potatoes.
That's where you boil strips of sweet potato in oil and then coat them in sugar, right?
Yeah, I never get tired of them.
So you like to drink, but you've also got a sweet tooth?
Yeah. Is that so strange?
No.
Candied sweet potatoes. Sounds good.
There's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just a sign that you're alive, remember?
Right.
Anyways. We gotta go and hunt us down some baddies.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Drop rates for equipment improved with each enemy defeated in the same battle. So if you're 100% enemy for its equipment drop, save that enemy for last. However, defeating enemies with Mystic Arts has a much greater rate, so if you can create an opportunity to defeat a greater number of enemies with Mystic Arts, you should take it.
I'll finish this quick. Killing blast! But I'm this close, I won't miss! Form zero! Thunder! No escape!
I wish I had power like that.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Don't get overconfident.
You won't get any pity or compassion from me.
Dogs. Since we gotta go to Port Zexon, go ahead. Let's take this route because we'll need to get another level up and whatnot. Plus, usually with each, since we gotta go through these contracts and whatnot, going through this multiple times would not do us any good. Besides, what level are these? So we'll be level 16.
Come on, really?
Yeah. Eisen and Lafayette almost are leveled up. But yeah.
Come on, really?
There we go. But it's also to that point where the game is like saying that we're a little bit higher now for the area than normal. So yeah, usually it's a good thing, you know, to like kind of just go through an entire level and sweep through it instead of just sweeping through an entire area and not being leveled up for it. Obviously, this is where knock bottles come in handy because like they make it to where you don't need to go through such areas and stuff considering you've already battled. Anyways, to Port Zexon. Oh, we're actually at Port Zexon. Oh, I'll showcase it though. That's some kind of point. So many dogs barking. It makes me want to kill a man. You know how I feel about killing people. No, I would not.
Have you heard? The Abbey is building a new base. I hear it's a huge temple in the middle of some mountains near a site of ancient ruins. If they've got time to build a temple, they should use it to kill more demons instead.
You sure you want to talk like that here?
Ha! I'm different from all those losers who swoon over the shepherd's pretty words and ignore reality. No one's found a way to cure demon blight yet, and demons are still swarming everywhere. Sure, maybe things are not as bad as they could have been, but we still have no idea what's going to happen next. Think about it. Demons could be infiltrating the city as we speak, and we'd be none the wiser.
Yep, you're completely right.
Meow.
All right, the guards are gone. Let's move in.
Benwick and the crew did a fine job.
They're fantastic. Obviously, when I go up to here, but the fact that we're getting amber fragments is kind of
Red crates. These must be our targets. The seal of Midgand Cathedral?
Should we look inside?
There's no need. Burn them, Lafayette.
Okay.
We're done here. Let's go.
That storm cost too much time. I must report to Lord Artorious as soon as possible. It's you!
Oh hey, the crybaby.
Eleanor Hume, Exorcist Praetor. You won't get away this time!
You really want to fight, don't you?
there you go. Oh, Eleanor is coming across all of these people.
How could I
Willing to fight without your Malachine?
No! You set the storehouse ablaze? The people have worked so hard to withstand this time of crisis. How can you destroy what they have so painstakingly built?
Because I'm not human.
You'll pay for this, you demon!
More Malachim up her sleeves.
I will protect you, Madam Eleanor! Come and face me now, demon! He's adorable. Am I? I found you at last. That voice! Bienfu, you traitor! You'll never leave my clutches again! Not her! No!
What are you doing? Get out there and fight!
Hey, look! Is that smoke? It is! Fire!
The fire has spread enough. Let's get going.
You're coming with us.
Let me go! Witch nippers!
Madam Exorcist! What happened? Oh, you're badly hurt.
I can wait. Gather the people and put out that fire.
Yes, madam.
Tell me, do you know what was being kept in that warehouse?
Mostly nectar, I believe. Vast stores of the medicine, provided by High Priest Gideon, to be distributed to doctors across the land.
Medicine given by the church. Why would anybody destroy it?
Also, wherever you're at, you get like a lot
Looks like we're in the
of
clear.
XP in these quests.
Misfortune and anguish! I had that little turncoat right in front of me! Well, at least now I know where to find him!
That weird little Moloch was the one you were looking for?
The very same, the Malak Bienfu! A creature of unfathomable wickedness and beguiling cuteness who broke the heart of this wretched maiden! Once I finally catch him, who knows what I'll be capable of?
Not sure I get it.
Me neither.
Good. Pray that you never do. Let's go back and report our success.
Yeah, let's go report people on the street. Oh, I'd love to report you to the people police chief. Oh, you wanna fight? You wanna tango?
Unarmed? Hardly. These are deadly weapons.
What'll it take to make you go all out?
I do not know, Eisen.
You're fighting the Reaper.
We're finished here. Let's go. Come on, really?
Yeah, I usually go here just to see whatever people we attack. People we attack. Whatever is the most
you want to live. Get out of my way.
Albeit, this area is still good for like XP at our level, but like we'll end up overdoing it. Say that these guys are level 13. I'm level 16. Chain damage, by the way, is super powerful combined with Mystic Arts. It's insanely busted.
I'd forget about it if I were you.
Let's save here. Alright, so next time on Tales of Berseria, we're gonna go and check in with the lady at the tavern to see what other things she gets us. Anyways, stay on, this lovely day. Peace, peeps.